I do love to cover female heroes on the ScuttleButt Show. I do. And luckily, I'll get to cover one today. We had a question last week when we were talking about females and special forces, about women joining the SEALs, about the female Green Beret. The question was, or I guess the thing we were talking about was, women are already serving in special forces. Women are already serving on the front lines. Their MOS or their NEC is not combat, but they are out there. And one of the main ways that they're out there are in the form of cultural engagement teams or female support teams, or they have a female engagement teams. They have a variety of names. They go by a variety of names, but they serve the same mission: to put women on the front lines with special operations to accomplish tasks that men can't do. One of those women we're going to cover today, because there's going to be a movie made based on the writings of Ashley's War. And the story of the women of special operations is coming to the big screen. So what we're looking at here is Lieutenant Ashley White Stumpf, a member of Specialized CST-2, who was killed in Afghanistan in October 2011. Let's just leave her face up there for a moment. In August 2011, Lieutenant Ashley White Stumpf joined an entirely female Army Cultural Support Team, or CST, that would soon deploy to Afghanistan into combat alongside various elite elements of the Military Special Operations Command. As a member of the Specialized CST-2, White's job, highly confidential and during an era when women were barred from combat arms professions. That's what I was saying. This is not a combat job. It's not a combat MOS. But if women find themselves downrange in combat, guess what? The inherent right to self-defense, the ROEs, engage the enemy. It's what they do. Happens all the time. Her mission was to build and improve relationships with Afghan civilians, and especially pertinent role due to cultural limitations placed on Afghan women that prevented them from speaking with men who were not family members. Limitations like that include not speaking with, not being viewed by, not being searched by, not being able to come outside. But women had more freedom of movement dealing with women downrange. But going on the same missions as Green Berets, Army Rangers, and Navy SEALs meant the women of CST-2, while not under the umbrella of combat arms, were encountering the same type of intense risks as their male counterparts. On October 22nd, 2011, while conducting a patrol of a compound in Afghanistan's Kandahar province, an Army Ranger accompanied by White and other members of CST-2 stepped on an IED that triggered a daisy chain of IEDs. So basically, one IED detonates and a bunch of others go off. You could call those secondaries. There could be a bunch of HME, homemade explosives, lying around that go off as a result of the first one going off. I'm not sure exactly if they were tied in together as a daisy chain or if just one triggered another from the blast, setting off pressure plates. There's a variety of things that could have happened there. Ashley White died in the blast, the first member of CST-2 to be killed in combat. The Ohio native, only 24 years old at the time, would be posthumously awarded the Bronze Star. In 2015, best-selling author Gail Zemek Lemon brought Ashley's story to life in Ashley's War, the untold story of a team of women soldiers on the special ops battlefield. Maybe I'll check that out, that book. Now, more than 5 years later, that story is in development for a big screen adaptation courtesy of a production team that includes Oscar winner Reese Witherspoon, director Leslie Linka Glatter from Homeland, screenwriter Molly Smith-Melzer, who wrote Shameless, great show, and Orange is the New Black, two great shows, and producer Bruna Papandrea, Gone Girl. Lemon, whose upcoming book, The Daughters of Kobani, A Story of Rebellion, Courage, and Justice, documents an all-female Kurdish militia that battled ISIS in Syria. Hell yeah. Spoke with Military Times about the process of writing Ashley's War, the role of CSTs, and shattering previously held stigmas of women in combat. I think it's beyond time to shatter the stigma of women in combat and pretend like it's not happening. I'm kind of tired of pretending like it's not happening and having to explain to people how women are serving in combat roles. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching that clip from our live show. We're live right here on YouTube, Sunday through Thursday, 1800 Pacific Standard Time. If you want, come on by, join the chat. I'd love to hear from you. If you like that video and you want to see more, consider checking out this video right here or subscribing to the channel with this button right here. I look forward to talking to you really soon. I'm out for now.